everyone, Tracy here with Paper Closet Designs, and today's video I want to show you how to create tassels using the tassel making template. So this is what it looks like, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But the reason I designed it was that I was doing some graduation projects and I wanted my projects to have little tassels on them. So here is the A2 mug and sleeve card that you slide this off, and there's a gift card in there. But I wanted to make a tassel for the graduation cap. And so I came up with this little template to do it. And I'll show you some others. This is our box. Anyway, you lift the lid and there's a tassel on there. This is the robe card, and I also have this in a slimline card. And the diplomas are just a rectangle and they're rolled up and then tied. And then we have the easel card that pops up. And then this one is our tall box. It's kind of hard to show you the whole box, and it also has a tassel. But you are not just limited to graduation caps. So for today's video, I'm going to do a tassel and add it to my flip-flop beach bag because I thought that that would be a lot of fun. So what you'll need is you'll need to take your template and cut it out. If you're using Silhouette or Cricut, you're going to cut it out of paper, and you're going to cut 4 or 5 of these out depending on how thick your cardstock is, because you want it fairly thick to be able to do this. So when I did it, I cut the first layer as a print and cut so that I would have my measurements on there, and then I went ahead and cut the rest of them out and just glued it together. I've also got it in a Glowforge file so that if you're using a Glowforge or a laser machine, you can cut it out of wood. It is a little bit thicker through here, so that'll make the top of your tassel a little bit thicker, but it's stronger too. And then I just engraved the measurements on there. So I'm going to use this one today, the paper one, to show you how to make the tassel. So the first thing you'll need besides your template is you will need whatever you're going to make the tassel out of. So for today, I'm just going to use my crochet thread. This is probably what I use the most of. And you can pick this up just about anywhere. Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby. I think Walmart even has it, Target. I mean, you can pick it up anywhere. So that's what I normally use. You can also use string. You can use embroidery floss if you have it. So I'm working on some new beach things, and I got this for those, so watch for those. You can also use really thin ribbon, or if you have that metallic, I don't even know what it's called, the metallic string that you would use to like hang Christmas ornaments on, you could use that as well. You will also want some tape, either Scotch tape or painter's tape, and a pair of scissors. So the first thing that we're going to do is get our thread, or our crochet thread, and I'm going to find the end here. And you want to cut a string that's about 6 to 8 inches long. Doesn't even have to be exact. And we're going to take this and tape it to the top of there where it says start. So I'm just going to take a little bit of tape here. Get that started. It was awfully stuck, and just tape it to each end. And if you're using the wood one, you do the same thing. You're just going to tape it on there, and then I usually turn that tape over just so that it's out of the way. Okay, now we're going to take another piece of string and cut another one that's about 6 inches long and set it aside for a minute. I don't know how easy that is. We're doing white thread on a white template on a white desk. Hopefully that's showing up. Okay, then you're going to decide how large you want your template. And you can make it all the way to 4 inches or 1, 2, or 3 inches. I think for this little bag, I think I'm going to do 2 inches. So all you're going to do is you're going to take your end and put it right above that 2-inch line. And just hold it with your thumb. And it doesn't even have to be exact. And then we're just going to wrap this around. And I would do at least 10 wraps 12 to 15 is probably better. You can do even more depending on how full you want it. I'm talking and not counting, so we're going to say that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, once you get it to where you want it, and you want to make sure that you don't do it too tight. I kind of did it too tight. So let's try that again. Because I was talking and not really watching what I was doing. So I'm going to unwind that. You don't want it so tight that this pulls down really tight. I mean, it will a little bit, but you don't want it, that little arm to go down too tight. So that's what happens when you start talking and not really paying attention to what you're doing. And if you were doing this with one that you cut from wood or acrylic, I don't think that arm would bend, but that's all right. It's all good, right? Okay, so once you get it on there as full as you want it, we're going to go ahead and cut that little end off. And then kind of squish this all together, especially at the top. Okay. Take your string, the longer string that you cut, and we're going to lay it across the top, and then we're going to tie it in the back. So I'm going to lay it right there and just feed that piece through there. Come on. And then take this piece back here. So we're going to wrap it around there in the back, put that in the camera so you can see it, and just tie it really tight. And I'm going to actually tie a double knot. So tie it once, pull it pretty tight, and do it again, pull it pretty tight. And then you can either let these hang down or you can trim them off, doesn't matter. Okay, then we're going to take this tape off here. I'm going to have to pull this out of the camera so I can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to work around the camera and it's not working. Okay. So pull the tape off. There we go. And take this string that we tied at the top, or laid across the top, and we're going to actually just tie it in another knot right up there. And I again would do a double knot so that it's nice and tight. Okay, so once that's done, then we're just going to slide it off of here. And take our bottom, and we want to cut through those loops right there with our scissors. And 2 more. And then you can just trim that up so that they're all nice and even. And then all you're going to do is take this and tie it on to whatever you wanted to add your tassel to. So on the graduation caps, I tied a knot right up here at the top and then looped it over the brad. I don't know if you can see that or not, but just looped it over the brad. For this one, I'm going to just actually tie it right onto the handle. And you can decide how long you want it to hang down. Sorry, that camera is in my way. I can't see what I'm doing. I need to get a better setup for my camera. All right, and then I'm going to trim that off. And those that I tied that knot with in the back, they're not quite laying down the way I want it to, so I'm going to trim that off as well. And there you go. You have a little tassel for your bag or your purse. Isn't that just so fun? And really so simple and easy to do without buying a whole lot of complicated machines or anything. So I hope that you will give this little template a try. It's pretty easy to do. And like I said, you can do it with your paper machine or your wood machine, either one. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a great day. Please hit subscribe down below. Give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you next time.